I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found a peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I mean,
Hey, Father Fish.
nice to see you. We're going to have fun tonight. That's a match.
Yeah, we are.
What a fun thing to do. Having fun.
Absolutely.
One of the things. Well, I'm only going to be able to do an hour tonight. I got issues.
Yeah.
Got issues. I'm doing better. I'm improving. My blood pressure is really good, but I'm in perpetually fear, and I need to meditate my heart to a peaceful state.
Absolutely.
It's scared. It got a fright, it did. And the poor thing is quivering with fear. So we need to gentle it down. I got some meds to help me do that. And hopefully we're gonna get back to it. It's not normal for me to have a fit, but I was in real serious trouble 3 weeks ago when it started. And I've since done a stent, and that's relieved a lot of the pressure. It's relieved all of the excess pressure, because the pressure is now dead normal. Thank God for that.
Amen.
So we just need to get the quivering little guy calmed down. So we've been talking to him.
There you go.
Calm down, my buddy. Calm down. It'll be fine. Foxy is here. Hey, Foxy. Nice to see you. HVAC repair guy. COA. I have a really big problem with green algae on the leaves in my plant. I don't have fish in my tank. Please help me. Well, you need to put fish in your tank.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's real simple. If you put fish in your tank, it'll be able to balance. It can't balance with just plants. Plants need, they need fish.
Absolutely. The
Happy-
smell was always nice too.
Right. let's see, Pappy. Pappy needs a wrench. Atlas just got a UNS tank. Gonna keep a zip dirt tank. All the micro beneficial. It's quite expensive glass. It's a Starfire. You know, it's very nice thing. Add moderator. Get you on moderator. So I'm only going to do 1 hour tonight, guys. I just, I need to get home and get a little something to eat and go to bed. I've
Yep.
been up since 5 this morning. What kind of light do I use? Live cribs. Funny you should ask. I've got a few aquarium lights, but mostly I do not use aquarium lights. Mostly, hey Peplin, mostly I buy 100-watt LED outdoor floodlights. They're about $20 a piece. They put out a lot of light. They're cheap to use, and I can have lots of them. Now my 10s have all got 4-foot LED, I guess 60-watt tubes, and I double them. I do double tubes. So I do cheap light. I don't do expensive light. I mean, expensive light is nice. I can't afford to buy 100 lights at 100, at 150, $200 a month.
Oh, definitely.
You know, so I don't do that. I had a lot of fish. After them, I got algae. After removing the fish, looks better. My question is, does KH and GH and pH important for plants and algae lead to dying plants? Oh, no, that's not the issue. If you want to get rid of algae, turn the lights off and leave them off for 3 days. And then turn them back on. Algae will die for lack of photosynthesis. The plants will not in 3 days, but the algae will. So just cut the lights off, leave them off totally, no light at all for 3 days. Then turn them back on. And your algae will be dying.
It's amazing how much a difference 3 days can make.
Yeah, Daniel's suggesting shop lights. There are a lot of shop lights that are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Aquatic News Network. Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you. John Shane. I'm feeling better. Feeling better. I need to get better now. Actually, every day's been better since Thursday. Each day I'm a little bit stronger.
Hey, that's good news.
I don't think I'll be able to get back to my 50s though. I just don't know for sure, but I kind of doubt it. If I can get back to my 70s, well, I started getting weak in the 70s. We'll see how it all goes down. I don't know. Let's see. Dracon, suppose send a message before I start. Oh well. Oh well. Can I add aqua soil to my established gravel aquarium? You can do that. What I would do is put it in and then cap it with an inch of sand. That way you're going to hold the nutrients from it down in the substrate. The problem with aqua soil is that it leaches nutrients in the water column So it's kind of critical to cap it. It'll also help it last longer. Got baby platies. Well, all right. Baby platies are good. I have
Absolutely.
baby platies too. My leaf fish are eating my baby platies. Uh, actually.
Hey, it looks like HVAC repair guy's here.
Oh, look at this. Sure enough. HVAC. I think,
Oh, I hope it didn't freeze.
yeah, he did.
Yep.
Um, you may need to reboot. Go back and come back in.
Hmm.
Go out and come back. Something. You're frozen. I'm gonna I'm gonna kick you off and then come on back. HVAC. See if we can get you. Charles Fitzgerald. Hello, Charles. Jesus Martinez. Let's see if we can get over here. Robert Lee. Live in the UK. I want to see the tropical tank. Oh, we have a supplier in the UK. Go to fatherfish.fish and scroll down until you can find the UK supplier. And they will hook you up.
That they will.
You, Sue Martinez. How can I not so we did that? You need to get your wrench. Also, member. Okay. Where are we at now? We're good.
I think so.
Somebody's trying to get in. Oh, okay. Oh, good. I had two people come in after you guys left.
Oh,
They
wow.
opened the door. And it's a good thing, too, because
Mhm.
when I drove over from Ocean City,
Oh, wow.
and he brought me 2 bags of sand.
Hey, that's good.
Robert Lee. Appreciate the mod and love your work. Thank you, Robert. You're very kind. Sue says highly appreciated. Been following you for a while. Never disappointed. Well, that's a blessing, isn't it? Thank you so much, Sue. Oh dear. Yeah, COA, I'm not sure. I mean, it's certainly less important. Water parameters are less important for plants than they are for fish. And I think if you have both, they're really less important for both because they balance out. I mean, water parameters are a function of the biology of the system. So if you get the biology right, the parameters, you don't change parameters to fix it because that's not what fixes it. I mean, you can change the parameters, but if the biology is not changed, then you're not fixing anything. It's the biology that's fundamental to water quality and to water parameters. So simply changing parameters really doesn't achieve anything at all. Corey said, a nice fellow in today from Boston. We certainly did. Jimmy came in his big hot rod bike and his fancy truck. He's going to a biker show in in Jersey and stopped here on the way from Boston. So not exactly on the way, but it was fun having them. Unfortunately, I was leaving as he was coming because I had an appointment to have my pacemaker checked. So I didn't get to spend much time with him. I did call him and chat for a while.
That's nice.
So it was the health. Well, I'm improving. I've got hurdles. And the one I discovered today that frankly shocked me is I'm in AFib. And I've never been in persistent AFib. It just demonstrates how problematic my situation was that my heart doctor was completely ignoring. And he knew what was going on because I had insisted on all the tests. I knew what was going on. He finally begrudgingly got me in and put a stent in. Jacob's here. Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob.
Your tank's looking really nice.
Oh, thank you. So the male, he's still kind of caked a little bit, but here's the female. She looks amazing.
Nice.
Oh, she run. Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's got one big dot in the back. That's how you can tell from what they told me. And then the male's got the two circles.
Yeah, one in the middle, one on the tail.
They're
Looking
getting
good.
Yeah, it
they're
is.
getting them guys are getting big. Yeah, I changed it up a little bit because I had to get them a big tunnel in here
Mhm.
Yeah,
because
that's good. Yeah.
they've been showing that shark to go back here and go underneath my filters. So that's telling me that they want tunnels more. So I
Right.
put them a big tunnel in here.
Cool.
It is. I love
But
those
he's
pink fish.
Right.
which
Nice.
ones? Which
Those
ones?
pink,
These ones?
yeah, I love those pink ones.
They're pink and purple. Actually, it seems like the pink ones are more semi-aggressive than the purples.
Oh wow,
A
that's
little
interesting.
fish. It's got
Oh,
blue fish.
glowfish.
Yeah, the glowfish.
They're the same thing as these, right? White skirts.
Yes, they are.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep. They have a genetic enhancement, just like
There's one.
everybody that took the shot.
Right.
There's, I think, them shelled looking things. I put that in there. I found in the little creek down the road.
Oh, cool.
That is.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Nubius is really taking off everywhere. I've been checking all. Oh, there she is. See, she
Yeah,
don't have no dots on her.
she looks good.
She's
But
pretty.
I will say the first day he was really aggressive towards her, like the other one was to him. But then after that, he's been chill against her.
Well, he's happy to have a new friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. He was really happy. It just took him a little time to adjust to having another friend in there with him.
Mm-hmm.
Right, right. That's it. There he is. Two little guys. They're such a nice fish. I really like keelholes. I got a bunch of them. I got a couple of big ones.
I can't wait for the keyholes to get bigger. I can't. I'm gonna try to really breed them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. We're trying to get some tanks set up now to do some breeding.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be
That'd
nice.
Very
be
nice.
great.
Very nice, Jacob. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank y'all.
Love it. You bet. Take care now. Bye for now.
Bye,
See
Jacob.
y'all.
He's doing a great job on that tank. To see how he's improved over
Yeah.
the months is amazing.
Yeah. Who says Montserrat? Montesson. Maltese. Maltese. Montezon. Really love your precious tips. You're a Jedi master.
Love it.
What's it? My best regard for you. Thank you. Sao Paulo, from Sao Paulo, Brazil. I think if there were any place in the world I would like to have lived, it would be Brazil. It's a huge country,
Yeah, it is.
nearly the size of the U.S. It's just immense, with an enormous variety of, topography, including the largest delta. It's not a delta, the largest swamp in the world.
It'd
Amazing.
be,
With
it would be amazing to see.
a profound variety of fish. Every fish I ever wanted. First time, let's see, Danielson, is it? Yes, Danielson. Let me get over here. First time the channel, we said the basic tips on water conditions to successfully breed. What other tips can you give me specifically on electric blue acaris? My mind. Tips on electric blue acaris. I don't know. Um, I think it's really important to to make sure that you're not creating uh, a that you're keeping the system as clean as possible. And by clean, what I mean by that is is to keep down the amount of rotting food that's sitting in the tank. And the reason is they're susceptible to bacterial infection and that can absolutely wipe them out. Um, Feeding live food, it's one of the reasons feeding live food is so important because it doesn't rot and deteriorate prior to being eaten because it's alive. Um, Otherwise, feed feed smaller amounts than larger. Underfeed rather than overfeed. Yeah, so don't know if it was answered. What was this question? Can I move my gravel in as well, Captain said. Keep an eye on all lintels. Um, yes. Well, yeah, you can do that. You don't have to take all the water out, obviously. You can't add salt. You cannot add soil through water. I would leave the gravel. Just leave the gravel. Put soil on top and then cap it with sand. That would be preferable. Don't try to move the gravel. There's really no need and no point to it.
That's what I do in my 3.5 beta tank is just throw some sand on top of it. It worked out great.
Yeah. Cornwall wants to riot. I dare,
What's he rioting about?
I tell you what, if I lived in the UK, in Great Britain today, I would want to riot. Honest to God, they need a revolution. They honestly do. They've got a government that is so out of control that they are putting little old ladies in jail for
What?
standing within 100 yards of an abortion center and thinking about a prayer.
Wow.
Thinking, thinking.
How can they tell what somebody's thinking though? That's whoa. That's
It,
insane,
it is insane. They've become completely insane.
right?
That's the nature of tyranny. It absolutely is. That's what tyranny is. Thought control. When you can be put in jail for what you think,
Right?
never mind what you say, what you're thinking, for God's sake.
That's pure insanity.
Yeah, I think if I were there, I would be saying, listen, I'd rather die on the street than in my bed. I,
Right?
I would. I really would. DJ Craig, great to catch you live. Love your channel. Great information. Inspiration to create some amazing life well done. Thank you, DJ Craig. How kind of you. Let's see. We need to get him a wrench. Turn you
Definitely.
loose. And Ming Chow Neapolitan Wu is here. We're doing all right. We're getting better. Getting better. Cinnamon. Here he says, here, blue. Yeah, there's another one. Living under that bloody tyranny. Bloody tyranny. Cornwall says we do. It's our, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, amen to that, Gary. Can I ask about saltwater? You may ask anything you like, so long as doesn't violate my principles. Never mind YouTube guidelines, which nobody understands.
Right? The way they've got it written, nobody can. There's no rhythm or rhyme to it.
Well, here's the thing. They find you in violation of something.
Mhm.
I mean, pick something, anything. And then when you ask them specifically, what is it that I did that is a violation? And they said, you need to read the policy.
Mhm.
So they send you this 2,000 word, 10-page policy,
Mhm.
which once you struggle through that, you're no better off than you were to not having read it at all. And you still don't know what
Mhm.
rule you violated. And they will not tell you. They absolutely will not tell you. It's a mystery.
Right? And oftentimes it makes no sense. It follows no common sense
Yeah, it
at
never
all.
makes sense. Never. Never makes sense.
Mm-mm. It doesn't.
And the reason they do it is they have a system they call AI. Well, it's not AI. It's just a conglomeration of their Google search engine
Mhm.
that they put in charge of making decisions about people's lives,
Right?
their or livelihood at least.
Mhm.
And it is in fact their God. Whatever it determines does not get changed.
Right?
It is absolute divine ordinance. It is rock, capital T, truth from on high.
Mhm.
And
It's
you'll say,
really gotten
valid
insane.
bullshit's out of it. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. We have we have let the unelected, we've allowed the unelected to be in charge.
Mhm.
And and they care only for themselves. Only. Will the fish be affected if add soil and new sand? Happily so, likely. Erie says Georgia Orwell, 1984. Really? That's good. West Virginia Mama. AI stands for absolute idiot.
That
That's
was good,
absolutely true. Ah,
right?
brilliant. Yeah. AI and adverts will make the internet unusable. Yeah, we need to get to Gen 3. We
Hmm.
need to get past all this horse manure. Get to
Right.
get to the point where we are in control and it's not being controlled by some procedural policy machine somewhere.
That'll be nice.
Dose the GH and KH and does. It's DOES. DOSE is dose. And you don't mean dose, COA. You mean does. The GH and KH and pH. Is it important for plants? Yeah, well, I've been through this twice. Can algae kill a plant? It can, but it's not likely to. And I answered the question about parameters. If the plants and the fish and the biology of the system are right, then the water parameters will be will the water excuse me hiccup or something. The water parameters will be adjusted by the biology of the tank. Adjusting the parameters only breaks down the biological system. So never change GH, KH, and pH directly. Change the biology of the system and let it be whatever GH, KH, and pH it chooses to be. Danielson, absolutely idiotic. Right, whatever. Travis Lynn, first time chatter here. Nice to have you, Travis. Get Travis a wrench. Wrench him up. Join channel member for benefits. Thank you, Krishna. Wendigo, how can I make a healthy tank in saltwater with your technique? Ah, I don't have a video. There are some saltwater YouTubers doing natural tanks. The solution is really even simpler than it is with freshwater. What you need to do, one of two things. Either acquire some live sand from a beach, from the ocean, if you're near enough to get it, and put 4 to 6 inches of that in your tank, depending on the size of the tank, and fill it with water. That's really it. Then if you can find some macroalgae, that will begin to build the biological system. But that sand, getting that sand, is bringing live culture, live sand into your tank. And that's really the key to being able to do it now. If you can't get to the ocean, put regular sand in, just dry sand, and then from someone who has a tank, beg or borrow or buy a pound or two of their sand from their tank and lay lines of it in your tank every 3 or 4 inches apart. Lay long lines of it. Laying lines allows the bacteria and microfauna to travel one end to the other, rather than to be stuck in on one little pocket. So ley lines of it. Within a matter of a week or two, it will have it will have cultured the entire surface of the tank and be working its way down there. So the key is really very simple. Now, if you can find, while you're out there digging the sand out of the ocean, find some rocks, some shells, some hardscape, bring that in and put it in the tank. That will bring an enormous amount of life in the tank. That's probably the most beneficial thing you can possibly do. And you, in very quick order, you will have a beautifully balanced aquarium. Maximize the hardscape. I once created a 60 gallon saltwater tank. I went to, this is in Florida, went to the Gulf of America. I went to the Gulf of America,
Preach it.
the Gulf of America. I was at the Gulf of, actually, I lived on the Gulf of America before we knew it was the Gulf of America. And I collected sand and water. I brought sand and water back. And someone had given me a trash can full of old pieces of coral and shell and all that. I put every bit of it in the tank. It filled the tank. These were softball-sized pieces, and larger, some smaller. So I just loaded it up, filled the thing to the tank. I had gobies spawning with babies in that tank in 2 weeks.
Wow, that fast?
Blew my mind. I looked and I saw a school of babies, 8 or 10 of them, little gobies. So you tell me.
That's amazing.
You're doing CO2. He's doing CO2.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you've got algae.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that CO2 off and leave it off. Don't turn it back on. If you're putting CO2 in there, you are begging for algae.
Definitely.
Sign of excess nutrients. It's a sign of nitrates.
Mm-hmm.
More plants of it, that's right. Also a deep substrate, right. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You got it there. Let's see, Jay. My wife, Ming Chow Neapolitan Wu, got some beautiful little rabbit snails. Female gave birth to 5 babies. You think it's made with a hybrid? I don't know. I've had rabbit snails for Lord knows how many years. I've never had a baby rabbit snail that I'm aware of. I don't know. I here's a confession. This is one I'm ashamed of. I have never bred a Plecostomus. I have children on this site breeding Plecostomus. I can't even say it. I never bred a Plecostomus.
Yeah, I've been trying to, never been able to breed mystery snails of all things. Everybody can do it but me.
Yeah, I've got a lot of mystery. Why is my neon hiding? You have one neon. That's why he's hiding.
Mm-hmm.
It is normal for fish to hide. That's what fish do. The only reason neons don't hide is if they are in a school because a school, well, she has four, maybe not big enough, maybe not a big enough school. Now, four is really not a big enough school. When fish are in a school, they're impervious to predation, relatively. It means that the individual is safe. If there are 100, chances are 1% they're going to get eaten. That's pretty good odds. So think of it that way. Most deep substrate wall stem method tanks, great enough CO2. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Super cichlid. I have been there many times. I love super cichlids. And I have not gotten up there to see their new layout. I really want to do that. Get up and see Lisa, see how they're doing. Kimco Super 9 Polar Bear. Well, chopped up garlic help with ick? No. Chopped up garlic does not cure ick. What it can do is prevent infection from the wound created by the ick, which is rarely a problem. It can be, sometimes is. It's a prophylactic. Think of it that way. It's a way of controlling bacteria. The problem is ick is not a bacteria. Ick is a parasite. It's a bug, if you will. It's a strange kind of bug. It's not the sort of bug that is like normal bugs. It's a parasitic, I don't even know what they're called. It's an animal that multiplies by division. But it's the critical thing to understand is that it is a cold water parasite. Erie's painkillers have kicked in. Love you, Erie. Nice to see you.
Hope
It's
you
a
feel
cold,
better.
it's a cold water parasite. Cold water, and think about it. Cold water parasite. So, what is the temperature at which it is less happy? Well, we know that. We have an answer to that question. And the temperature is 30 degrees centigrade, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. At that temperature, the ick parasite, it kind of freezes. It becomes immobilized by the temperature. It's like, my God, it's hot. Oh, it's so hot. I just want to lay down and die.
Right.
And that's what it does. It lays down. It
Mhm.
drops off. It falls to the bottom.
Mhm.
And if the temperature remains at that level for 4 days, it will die because it must have nutrients within 4 days or it dies.
Mhm.
So the cure for ick is really quite simple.
And it works
86 degrees.
amazing.
Dean is here. What are we looking at? There.
Sorry about that. I laid the phone down.
Pretty cool. Look at this. It's Dean's first tank.
Mm-hmm.
2.5 weeks old, so it's
Two and a
doing
half
good.
weeks. It's Dana's Dean. Dina's Dean. Thank you.
Looking great.
Isn't it? I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love these black mollies. They are so pretty.
That they are. I want some of the babies when they have babies.
Got the blue snails.
Nice. Mysteries. Mysteries.
I've been working on just really trying to keep it landscaped and
It looks good, doesn't it?
That it does. You're doing a great job. Nobody would believe that's your first fish tank.
right. Well, I had some good teachers, so
Nice. I need to talk to you a little later.
all right.
I found out I've got persistent AFib. Had it for 3 weeks.
Ooh.
They
Yep.
got me on meds, but my blood pressure is dead normal. It's like 32, 132 over 65. So that's the good news.
Are they talking an ablation in your near future?
Well, they got me on amiodarone to try to get it down, to try to get it normal. So that's a 2 week regimen of that, in the hopes that I won't have to shock it. So
Hopefully.
yeah, we'll see. So I'm trying to calm my troubled heart.
Definitely.
Calm my troubled heart.
It got all that extra oxygen in it. Didn't know what to do with it.
No, it's just the opposite. It started 3 weeks ago. On the 7th, when I was in serious trouble.
Ah, yeah.
And it's been persistent since then. And my stupid doctor never said a word to me. And he knew I had it because I got an EKG.
Yeah, that's not good.
Mm-mm.
So I ain't going back to him. I'm
I
done.
don't blame you.
Done with him. Nice tank there, Gene. I love it.
Well, thank you.
We got a bunch of people coming in.
Awesome. I was hoping that if I started the flood here, everybody would come in behind me. So
Yeah. They're all going to one up you now.
definitely.
Bye.
But
Next state. Prodigious.
Ooh.
Who's that? Where did they get prodigious?
Um,
Let me do prodigious, and then we'll get Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are you there? What are
yeah,
we
yeah,
looking at? We're looking at substrate. Cool.
yeah. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to ask you about this right here. You see my Corridoro?
Mhm.
Sorry. Her top fin is like kind of like receding from the between the spines. Do you know why that would be?
Receding.
I don't know.
Hold on. That's because they're all in the back. Um,
They'd love to hide.
dang. Well, her top fin is like slowly, like it looks like it's deteriorating.
Could it be fin rot, maybe, Father Fish?
Who knows? Could be anything.
But it's the only one that has that. So I don't know if she's old or.
I don't know. I can't say it.
I know, I'm sorry. She wants to be picky right now and not be in the front. But yeah, I'm
What
sorry.
do you mean top fin? The whole fin?
Just like the first 3 little prongs on it are like receding.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know. If you think it's like an infection,
I was thinking maybe, but I don't know.
take it out, put a dab of antibacterial salve on it. Just the
Okay.
just the tiniest dab. If it's bacteria, it'll kill it.
Okay. And then I clipped the plants and you can see how they're growing out now.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It does.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys. Sorry. I had that question.
That's okay. It's okay. Good
It's
to
always
see
lovely to talk to y'all.
you. Bye.
God.
Bye. God bless you too.
Okay, William, Ramos,
Good evening, everyone.
how are you?
Good. So 6 months old. So I guess I only jump on here when I have a little issue going on here with these
It's
guys.
a good looking tank, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you. 6 months old.
Nice. Okay, what's the issue?
It's the Remy nose. I noticed what couple of them. Ugh, you can't see it. They have like a spot on the top of their head. It looks. I don't know.
Really?
Jeez. How can I find out?
It's the
Oh, there it
kind of
is.
thing you need to get on Discord to
Mhm.
look at. We're
Oh,
not,
okay. I'll do that then.
we're not going to be able to see it here, I don't think.
Yeah, it's really hard to see it on the live stream.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my little. Show you real quick my little shrimp tank.
Oh, I love it
Love it.
with Corey.
Chili raspberries and CPDs
Nice.
and a
Mhm.
lot of shrimps, and they definitely reproduce. Just let them go.
Well, that's great.
Yep. But that's what we have.
I love the color.
Oh yeah.
Nice job with the color.
So
Yeah, I love the
Discord, right?
contrast.
Not always easy to do.
6 months. It is amazing.
That
Really
it is.
good job, Wilson.
Mhm.
Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.
Dude,
You too.
in the shop. Let's get Ken.
What is up, Father Fish? I have a bone to pick with you, sir.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, so I was surfing through the interwebs, came across the YouTube channel. We had a tank that was a gerbil or a hamster tank. So this is a big old 55-gallon, and we used it for our hamster. He passed away, and I was like, let's do some fish. And found your channel, and that was a month ago, and now we've got 3 tanks. It's your fault. Now, I'll be
It
fair. To be
happens.
fair, these are not natural. These are not totally naturally planted. They're not. They're not. Any. I was already halfway down the rabbit hole of a regular tank, and then I was like, I found your channel, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna do a natural one. So we've got another 20-gallon here that we're gonna do all natural with a lake that's nearby. We're gonna go grab everything out of the lake and then try
Oh,
to
wonderful.
stabilize it.
Nice.
And that's a 20-gallon. And then and we got some babies. Literally ended up with some Molly. Dalmatian Molly babies like the second day we had her.
Nice.
We did have to deal with some red worm parasites. Unfortunately, we lost one of our mollies, one of our black mollies to that. We got our little beta here. He's the coolest fish ever, and he's totally awesome in the community tank here.
Yeah.
I've never once seen him flare up. We got 3 little angelfish here, some loaches, some black and white loach guys. These guys are so awesome.
Mhm.
Yo-yos.
Yeah, well, these actually aren't these are the other one.
You think?
The Angelicious Botia. They're not. Yeah, Angelicas. Yeah. So not quite the yo-yos. They're a little different than the yo-yo, from what I understand. We got our cardinals. Yeah, and then so our other tank here. I just want to show you and also say thank you for all the awesome information. Hold up here. So we ended up splitting up our babies into 3 different tanks. So I got a little like 2-gallon hex tank here with probably 30 babies in there. And
Yeah.
that's all real plants, and then all real plants except those 2 plastic ones. But
Nice.
we're doing some brine shrimp here.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. And then this guy's also got a beta, but this beta is a jork. Come here, buddy.
There he is. Oh,
He
he's gorgeous.
he is
Wow.
an angry man. So we might have to switch him out. He's like I said, the other beta's never flared, but this guy
I
flares.
think the other one might be a female.
They said it was a male, but he was not a fancy male. So maybe it is a female. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
It's not mature yet either. It's still
Gotcha.
small. That's a beautiful fish.
Mhm.
Yeah, that color is called mustard cats.
Let me see if I can get him to come back up front. He'll let me pet him, but he does not like the other mollies at all.
Very.
Yeah, he's a pretty fish for sure.
That he is. I love the mustard gas bettas.
Yeah.
And then we got some zebra danios and a couple of the babies in here that are surviving. We kind of let these ones just go. There's probably 15, 20 in here when they had, this is the tank they actually had them in. And we just let them kind of survival of the fittest. And it's funny, the ones that are left in this tank have actually grown bigger than the ones in this tank and in our little holding tank.
Wow.
I think just because we kind of let them play survival of the fittest. There's only like 5 or 6 left, but I think those are going to be the survivors. So pretty cool.
Hmm.
Looking
Any,
good, Ken. Looking
yeah,
good.
we're only 4 weeks in, man, and oh,
You're just getting started.
Oh
I
yeah.
know it's this. So this, I'm excited to do this. I think we're gonna wait till
That's gonna
summer.
be fun.
So when summer comes and the ice melts, we're in Colorado. So
Yeah.
when the ice starts to
That'll be
melt,
very cool.
we'll be able to go up to the lake and we'll be able to snag some
Okay,
soil.
let me give you. Here's a little secret. The Colorado River harbors the only known population of mushrooms that grow underwater and form toadstools.
That is
Okay.
so cool.
Find those.
Do you know what they're called?
No, I don't know what they're
No, I'll have to do some research. Colorado river mushroom, huh?
Hmm.
Colorado River mushroom. Right.
Awesome.
Definitely want some of those. That'd be so cool.
Fungus. It's a fungus. I mean, it's not unusual for fungus to grow in the water. What is unusual is that it produces toadstools.
That's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely have to look out for that.
That would be fun.
Hmm.
Well,
Nice. Beautiful.
thank you. I just wanted to tell you I appreciate all the info, and I'm a fellow YouTuber as well. I just in a different hobby. My main hobby is RC stuff. So
Oh,
Cool.
cool. Okay. Well, thank you, Ken,
awesome.
very much.
Take care, guys.
Bye for now.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah,
Doing a
right.
great job. I think we're down to it.
Let's see. DJ Craig, life started with a metal, moved up to koi, ghost shrimp, samurai, bettas, rabbits, nice. Had 100 betta fry for 4 months. Angel Laclamon. So cool. David Engels. Fed my tank addiction. Nice.
I know nothing about fish tank addiction.
Yeah, right. Well, the whole purpose of this is to create minimal maintenance tanks so that you can have more.
Hmm.
It's not about spending $500 on a 20-gallon tank.
Right?
It's about spending $20 on a 20-gallon tank and having 25 of them
Hmm.
like that.
Exactly.
Who here? Charles is here.
Hey,
Hello, Charles.
Hey.
it's great that you're doing great, Father Fish. I heard you speaking earlier today.
Thank you.
You said you ended the show early today. You said.
Yeah, I'm concerned about not wearing myself out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to show you the plants that I got from you. I planted them. From what you think.
Okay, great.
They're over here. Is that? Can you see it?
Yep.
Hmm.
Then the back. That and then the Madagascar bulb. I planted that. Are you able to see that?
Oh yeah.
Now they said that it could rot and die, but it looks like it might be all right. I can see some leaves on it, so we'll see.
It should jump up.
Yeah.
What was that?
It should jump up. You
Okay.
should grow. Yeah. These are new plants. They should be healthy.
Okay. What is that a jungle val? That short one back there? Can you see the short one behind the Madagascar lace? You see it? That short one. What is
Yes,
that?
it's probably Italian.
What is it?
Italian val.
Italian val. Sorry. Is it a dwarf? Is that why it's shorter, or it's just?
Broadleaf sedge.
No, this back here.
That back there is val. I thought
Right.
he was talking about the short one.
Yeah, the short one.
The short one is.
You're talking
sedge.
about the short one?
The short one, yeah, the one that's in front of the tall val. That's in the back. It's right there on the left over here.
Brenda is. Well, you know what?
Yeah, she's a plant expert, so she'll definitely know.
Well, I usually know a lot about the plants, but that one I think it's a jungle val, but usually they're more taller.
Yeah. Oh, Father Fish, we don't have your audio. We can't hear you. You lost your mic. No, hopefully he can read my lips. I don't know if I'm very good at that.
Your mic is off.
Mm-hmm. Mic. Yeah, they're working on it.
Yeah.
That was a good way of saying it. Yeah,
Yeah. Right.
that works.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
That's
Now we can
that.
hear you.
So
All right.
The short one is broadleaf sedge.
Broadleaf Sagittarius. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I guess it could be okay right there because the jungle val is in the back. It's gonna get tall anyway. The only thing is that once that Madagascar starts actually growing, it's gonna over. It's gonna be taller than the Sagittarius.
The sedge will grow.
The sedge will grow.
It's not dwarf. It's just broad.
It's not.
Yeah. It's
Oh, so-
not a dwarf.
It's not a dwarf. Oh,
No.
perfect. All right. So we'll get tall just like a jungle val. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not
And-
as tall as jungle val, but it will get taller.
You need to get closer to the mic. Then.
Yeah, we
Well-
can't hear you.
What did she say?
It won't get as tall as the val, but it will get taller than what it is now.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because it's funny when you go in those chain stores, they'll say dwarf Sagittarius, but I know on my 9-gallon over there, that's to the right of me. I showed you that the little 9-gallon. That's actually gotten really tall. So dwarf Sag, regular Sag, I think it's basically all the same. Because I think it depends on the height of the tank. Because I think sometimes they can grow, but then again, the one I have in her aquarium bowl is dwarf Sag. It's very small. The leaves are very, very narrow. I planted some more of it. I don't know if you can see it over here behind the bacopa. Can you guys see that?
Mhm.
Okay, because I can't see if it's showing a full screen or not. I can't see, and I planted some more back there. So we'll see. Some of it came a little melted. So I just took off the stuff that was dead, and I just planted it. So hopefully it acclimates and it comes back. It should.
Sure.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
But I wanted to show you that. I know you guys are getting off early. How I'm kind of filling this back out again. I used to have this tank completely full. I know a guy you guys were talking to about CO2. I used to do CO2 injection. I kind of get rid of that. I'm not doing that anymore because once you stop doing it, the plants that were getting it, and you stop doing it, the plants will they usually just die. So
Yeah. Right.
so I like this method better. Like you said, deep substrate, a slower release of CO2, but over time there'll be more of a concentration of CO2 over time.
Right.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it, Charles.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Good night, guys.
Thank you.
Good night.
All right. You're welcome.
All right. Dire Wolf. Dorsad grows taller under poor lighting, stays
That's good to
shorter
know.
under adequate light. That's interesting. Cinnamon are coming up to that fish place for their swap on March 15th. I doubt it, but I will look into it. Let me know I really would like to. That would be great fun. Means I have to be shut down that day,
Mhm.
but it would be fun to do.
That it would.
Guys, I'm gonna shut it down
Mhm.
after an hour. I'm concerned about my condition. I want not to get exhausted. I'm
Mhm.
trying to get my strength back and to sleep as much as I can. I'm better. I'm getting better. So I've got a hurdle I need to deal with right now, and I'm just hoping that we're going to be able to get that resolved easily and gently.
Mhm.
And that's part of the reason I want to exhaust myself
Absolutely.
so I can be gentle.
Mhm.
So we're gonna call it a night right now because I am afraid to do anymore.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Love
Sounds
my
great.
little fishes
Night,
as they
everybody. Love
swim
y'all.
about their home.
Love you
I
guys.
love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the
When the
sunlight
sunlight
shines
shines
upon
upon
them
them
and their
and the
colors
colors
begin
begin
to
to
glow,
light
I
up
am
and
drawn
drawn
into
into
a
the
world where my heart longs to go.
oh,
I
I
imagine
can
scenes
see
of
the
beauty
beauty
and
and
feel the
feel the
warmth
warmth
of
of
love. I
I
love my little fishes as they swim about
about
their
their
home. I have traveled the world over, but never found a
Thank you
peace
guys.
that
Love you
Thanks,
comes
all.
from
everybody.
watching my
Love y'all.
fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their